Okay, I'm just going to start recording as Bella's prepping me for the Brazilian. So today's vlog is on to Brazil or not to Brazil. To Brazil or to do a little, what would we call it? Retro vintage shrubbery.
Little girl scaping.
Little girl scaping. And I, because of burlesque and what I need to do, oh, I gotta keep this hand down here so I gotta help. I generally Brazil, I've been doing the Brazilian for a good while now.
Yeah, we've been at it at least 6 months.
Yeah, at least 6 months, and then I've done some, certainly was doing some before, but I was having some, you know, I didn't find somebody I love the way I love Bella. And now I do Brazilians all the time, and actually I was thinking about growing some shrubbery for the lady garden. I was kind of thinking about that, which is why I haven't been in here, but number one, it doesn't really grow back now.
No. It's
kind of, yeah, it's not really worth anybody seeing, and number two, yeah, it's just not as pretty right now.
You can always get a little bush toupee.
I could get a bush toupee, it's true. See, and the reason why I was thinking about growing it out was because Naked Girls Reading is looming, and I was thinking that it might be nice to have a little shrubbery around the lady garden, so she's not totally exposed to the elements. But I think exposed to the elements is what's going to happen. But I'm going to ask Bella to leave a wee, you know, a little bit of a patch, a little bit of a triangle, if possible. There's not a whole heck of a lot there.
We've been going fairly low, but we can. we can kind of push it up, and we can take it to right, sort of where there is a line right here, so we can give you more of a triangle. I would highly suggest if you're going to be reading naked on stage and you want to have a little bit more coverage, just a little glitter, you know how you want glitter, a little spray sparkle. We can even put like a triangle stencil on there and just give you a little sparkle, like a little sparkle toupee.
Ooh, a sparkle toupee, a sparkle merkin.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm all over that. I'm digging the spray idea, the sparkle idea on my lady garden nether region. So we're going to get started, and I'm just going to keep rolling for the moment.
We're going to put some wax on here, and of course we are going to get wax on your fingernails.
That's okay.
And then we'll
I usually help. I have one hand down so that I can help. And Bella's just putting the wax on me. This part is actually really nice. Hot wax in your nether regions? Yeah, it's lovely. But the other part, well, you'll see momentarily.
Okay, so I'm going to put that one out there. Now what I can do is I'll hold where your other hand would normally go. So
Bella's going to hold.
We're going to be a team here.
Yeah, and I'm holding, and oh, that was a rip. Yeah, and that was a rip too. But you know, see, it's not that bad. It's not really all that. Oh, yeah, that one hurt a little bit more.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing. I'm awake. I'm going to have to drive up island again shortly. And I'm, certainly awake now. So by Brazilian, I get everything, generally everything off. So except for the little triangle, everything else is gone.
Front and back.
Front and back.
But we should tell people that the back side, which everybody always thinks is going to be really painful, back side, nerves deep and internal. Front side, but it gets better in time. The first one's the rough go.
The first one is the rough go.
Yeah.
And now it's not. See, look, I can vlog as it's happening. How awesome is that?
She's so brave.
It's a testament to Bella that she is this awesome.
Well, and we should tell people too, if they're planning on coming for a wax for the first time, like any of this waxing, it is very well known in tattooing, piercing, and waxing circles that women, when they're ovulating, can actually cope with a lot more than when they're kind of getting close to their cycle. So if you have a natural cycle and you're not on hormones, you want to count 14 days forward from the first day of your bleeding, and then that's going to be your ovulation patch. If you can book a waxing, tattoo, piercing, anything at that time, it just gives you that little edge, because Mother Nature kind of wired us so that we're able to make babies in a hurricane, swinging from a tree, natural disasters, people still breed, and we can just cope with more when we're at that point in our cycle.
We can cope with more when we're in breeding, when we're breeding ready.
That's right.
There's like, look at that, right? You know, if you learned nothing else from this vlog, that right there was worth watching. So I'm going to let you stay with me just for another moment. We're getting the hot wax is getting into the delicate, really delicate, gentle area.
Going into the tenderloin here.
Yeah, the tenderloin. The really sweet and sensitive little lady bits. Ooh,
there's the oil.
but we've got some nice oil keeping everything
We don't want to wax anything that doesn't want to come off.
Yeah.
So there we go. I'm going to have Rosie, I'm going to have you pull out like that.
So
and
I'm
I can
pulling
pull
out.
on top.
She's pulling.
Now this is the tender point. There's a
Yeah.
there's a couple
Oh,
little
yeah.
spots that are,
Yeah.
there we go.
Not too bad.
So brave.
This is actually really
And then
distracting.
you pull this one up like that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come in a little lower and do these guys in here.
She's going to do the little lower guys.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably turn you off for the other side. And just, be private and by myself for that.
It's good to have two hands.
It is good
This
to
is
have
definitely a
hands.
participatory wax. If there's any wax at all that's participatory, this is the one. We need 4 hands to get some of these pieces done.
Okay, here she
You
comes.
know, doing waxing on yourself at home,
Ooh.
really not a good idea.
No, I've waxed by myself and it
Yeah.
was bad. There was blood
Yes.
and ripping. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, it gets easier every time. If you want the Brazilian. I love Bella.
Oh, I have one client and she's like a ninja. Whenever I do the rips, she's like, hi, ooh yeah.
I'd like to be there for that. I'd like to watch women get waxed.
Cute.
It would work.
I have a lot of offers from people wanting to apprentice with me. Unfortunately, they're all like 40-year-old men.
Yeah, I don't really want a 40-year-old man waxing my...
No. There used to be one in Victoria.
I heard about that guy. I heard he was actually pretty good.
Yeah, he had quite a reputation.
He was thorough.
Yeah.
I wonder if he gave hand release at the end.
Happy ending.
Happy ending. But on that note, I think I'll turn the vlog off.
Right,
That's the end of that.
happy ending.
So good night. Good night from the Brazilian wax station and my sweet Bella. Ooh! Who's with me 7:30 on a Saturday night.
Aw,
That's
my life.
dedication.